Firing up the old live. A long sick weekend away. It's time to make the return. See if we can get some stuff open tonight. It's been a good day. 3 for 3 on new locks. It's here to have some fun either way. Maybe even run all the way up to the Grits show. We'll just have to see how I'm feeling about it as it goes. It's sometimes easy to get in, it's not easy to get out. Any idea how and when you're getting out? I can get out. I can move around freely right now. East side of the country is not bad. Kingston really got lucky. This storm basically did a horseshoe all the way around Kingston to stay 60 plus miles away just for the hour impact to start touching it. This could have gone way worse for Kingston. Making the last few preparations. What's up, whoever's here? Hello. I'll get the camera up in just a second. Just getting the last few things out here. Bill Johnson, what's up, Bill? How are you, brother? I've been out all weekend, super sick, and have not even been on in days. I even lost my Reddit streak. I was feeling so crappy, I didn't even look at my phone the other day. I think that's the first time I haven't been on Reddit in like 160 some days. But they lived without me just fine, so it's all good. On a good day, it's hard to get food, it's hard to get water. Power sometimes goes in and out in Cuba. Do you know what the people in the Orient province... Alright, almost ready here. Just getting my last few things out and ready.
They're going to be going through hell, and we've been on the phone all those people in the east of Cuba. It's worth bearing in mind. Eastern Cuba is the poorest part of Cuba. Houses there are flimsy, there are a lot of food shortages are stronger, are more pronounced. The power cut situation, and we have power cuts pretty much every day in Havana, they're even worse in the east. So they're already living through hell, and it's going to be terrible tonight. I think it's interesting to note that given that the Cuban state and the Cuban people are going through such a terrible time, they have...
All right. Let's turn this thing on. What's up, everybody? I am back. It's been a long, crappy weekend, but I'm back at it now. Here to pick a few locks, play around, the usual. What's up, Elijah? Hello, GP man. How are you guys doing? I don't know if my chat is going to stay up or not. It's just going to be one of those weird ones. I get so used to using Restream. It's a totally different world when I switch back to regular YouTube. But we'll make it work. Same old BS as usual. No Wi-Fi, low signal. We'll make it work. Glad to hear that, Elijah. What you been picking today, Elijah? I got 3 new locks open today. I managed to get this one open, and I managed to get this one open, and I managed to get this one open since I rekeyed it. I hadn't opened it before. Here, if I can get it twice. I couldn't believe it. I was just trying to get it into a fault set, and it fell off. Master number 19. Oh, man. I actually want one of those, Elijah. That's a purple belt, isn't it? I know I've seen it before recently a few times. It's like this big. The biggest freaking master lock known to man. What's going on, GQ man? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Swamp? How you guys been? I was super sick this weekend, so I disappeared off the face of the earth. I talked to my wife, and then basically didn't touch my phone for the rest of the day. Which means I broke like a 160-day streak of being on Reddit, and pretty much everywhere. I was just totally off the grid. Had a few people reach out and ask if I was still alive. Thanks to the ones of you who did. I am still alive. It takes a lot more than that to stop M1ck. You can be sure. that many have tried and failed. But nothing stopped me yet. Yeah, I was just really sick, Swamp. But I'm back at it. And I even got me some great cowtails today. All these caramel creams I keep seeing somebody eat recently. Free 1100, but it has a cut shackle. Well, GQ man, if anybody in the chat would like a free 1100 with a cut shackle, the shackles are really easy to replace. GQ man has one. I will gracefully pass on that. I've got about probably 8 of them right now. I'm getting ready to get rid of a couple of them. But thank you, GQ man. What color is it, GQ man? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity, what color is the body, GQ man? Let me start picking for you guys while we sit here and chit-chat around and BS around. What's up, Eagle? How are you, Andrew? Getting all my stuff out. I'll do some warming up. I've actually been picking today. Orangish red. Cool, cool. I think I've got one the color like you're talking about. Is it like this, GQ man? I'm asking GQ man. What's up, Elroy's? I'm asking GQ man because he has an 1100 like this one. He has not opened it yet. There is no key and it has a cut shackle, but he has a free one to give away. So if you're interested in an orangish red, oh, more red than this? I've got a redder one too. Where is my other red one? I must have it put away somewhere right now. That's weird. It's usually in this box. Oh, there it is. I've only got these two, GK. These are the two colors. Maybe it's just the way it's showing up on my screen, because this one is brighter, like the orangish red, and this one is darker. This is the one I got from Georgia Gem. Anyway, this is the orangish one that I've got. I haven't picked it yet either. I might actually play around with that one tonight, now that you bring it up, GQ man. Let's leave that one out. I will take the key off of it when the time comes, because that'll annoy the hell out of me. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be the key that I keyed this American to, actually. Oh, nope, that's not the one. That's right, I took it off of a different one of these Americans. I picked that one today, too. A little happy about it. Could not believe how effective using just a Southord City Rake was. I've never been much on the City Rake, but after today, I'm beginning to be a believer. What's up? Standard greetings and standard response to you, sir. How are you, Brett Sucks? I'm doing a quick live to remind everyone that M1ck is indeed alive. I had a really sick, trashy weekend. So I didn't even touch my phone all of Sunday. Begin to wonder if I had completely checked out of this world. Take your bet money back on the death pool. M1ck is still here. It's going to take more than that to take me out of here. Please remember to hit the like button while you're here, gentlemen, because I'm desperately low on internet karma since I disappeared for a couple days. I think YouTube's knocking on the door and wants me back. We will see. Some congratulations to some of my YouTube friends out there. Our buddy Rock Out with Your Lockout. Yeah, I know. Lots of people had money on me dying, Eagle. You weren't the first one to lose their death pool bet on M1ck surviving, but I've been making people lose that bet for a good 39 years now, sir. So next time you might put your money on M1ck survival. You're more likely to win, I promise you. Just got a message from Skip. Somebody tell Skip to come hang out with us. He just messaged me on Messenger, and since I'm down to one phone operation right now, I have no way to let him know. But welcome to all of you. Yeah, you have to set all the comments if you want to see Brett Sucks. He will definitely. Yeah, Brett knew I was still alive. Brett's one of those hard to kill bastards like myself. He knows that it's not abnormal for an Irishman to disappear for weeks at a time, so I'm sure he was not worried in the least bit. Anywho, what I was going to say is some of my other friends have had a good week on YouTube, as it were. So, doing my best here. Anyway, the signal here sucks more than my health, guys. That'll be done soon too, as I will be relocating very soon, which is something else I've been meaning to tell you guys. If you have anything you're planning to mail to M1ck, please hold it for now. I will have a Florida address for you very soon. So if you have not put it in the mail and you were planning on sending anything to M1ck, please wait for right now. I appreciate it. I will get it from you, whatever it may be. But for the right now portion, I'm trying to cease and desist all mail to this address, so I don't have a ton of it needing to be passed on from this address to the next. Should be leaving here any time now. If it doesn't work out, I can always just tell you, hey, send it on now, but pretty damn sure I'll be out of here soon, guys. So, as I said, if you have anything you're trying to mail my way, please hold on to it for a little bit. Give me like a week or two, and I'll be resituated. Thank you. What I was trying to say is our friend Rock Out With Your Lockout has been doing his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I told him about a week and a half ago that he had been going so viral recently that he would be hitting 5K before he finished this contest. And he laughed at me. Well, he's laughing with me now, because the bastard hit 5K yesterday. And I tried to tell him it was going to happen. He didn't believe me. But there you go. M1ck Mick in the house has predicted the rise of Rockout. I also recently gave a friend of mine, who I will not go under the bus, told him that was the place to get the best numbers. Well, he took my advice, did a vertical live stream, and apparently he had about 11,500 views on said live stream. Listen to Mick, guys. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so best of luck to all those people. My buddy Grits keeps having caramel creams in his videos because of Archibald Kenobi lately, so I couldn't resist getting myself a couple cowtails on the way out of the store today. They're fantastic. That's right. They really fucking are. I would say excuse my language, but we're all adults here and it's my show, so if you don't like it, you can watch something else. Apologize for my crudeness, but my patience for losers on the internet is very thin today, as is. They're everywhere, guys. Not even matter if you're trying to make a live stream video. That's not good enough. Now they come after you in comments you made 4 months ago and things like that. Who does that? Who's sitting around looking at 4-month-old comments is what I want to know. And then got the audacity to tell us to get a life. If you're looking at comments from something that happened 4 months ago, touch grass, my friend. I haven't been online in 2.5 days. I never look at posts that old. I'm so busy with my own channel, I barely look at other people's stuff, and I feel guilty about it. Damn, that's good. Tonight's unsolicited beverage of the night, non-sponsored, is lovely Dr. Perky Food Line brand. It's freaking awesome. It's a step up from the Sam's Cola I usually drink. Sorry, Sam's. But it was $1 and I didn't stop at Walmart, so I got the good stuff today. That's right. Now, I would move on up to Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper, but truth be told, if it's not a Mexican Coca-Cola, it really doesn't make much difference. They're all pretty corn syrupy, same flavored stuff to me, if it's not one of those. So it's just like anything else, guys. You go primo or it doesn't matter what you get. Anyway, so what have you guys been up to? The ones of you who are here and hanging out with M1ck. Have you been popping locks? Have you been getting your trick-or-treating ready? Have you been feeding the hostages, Brett? You do realize they have to eat. Anywho, I don't have a whole lot planned for tonight. As I said, just wanted to make a quick live, remind some people that I am still alive. I do still occasionally come on here. And, that's just, one of those things, guys. Sometimes Mick gets busy too. Or gets sick. I rarely get sick, but when I do nothing. If I get sick, you won't see me on here. Because I don't get sick often. So when I do get sick, I get sick bad. Anywho, feeling good today. And even got myself a bonus meal today. I was at Arby's getting me a nice chicken, bacon, and Swiss combo. And they screwed up. They gave me one. And it was right. But it wasn't. Sandwiches, fries, and the whole deal. Surprise! No, I could have told them that this mistake happened, but I'm a poor bastard, so I don't let my mouth get in the way of a good meal. Never have. It's an old Irish proverb for you guys. Never let your mouth get in between you and a good meal. Just stacking up practice bodies for now. In a minute, I'll probably try packing this Paclock again. I can't believe I was actually able to open this thing with just a Southord City Rake earlier today. I was just trying to get it into fault set, and it popped open. I had it in a fault set, and we were in the back seat, or me and the lock were. So I hit a bump, went around a curve, and it fell out of fault set because my turner came out. So I stuck it back in there, trying to get back in fault set, and the damn thing opened instead. So I took it as a win and moved on, and pretty much made quick work of a couple more locks I hadn't opened with similar fashion. Seems my hybrid picking is getting a little better. And I'm happy about that. It definitely saves me time on getting some of these opens. I've never been one to really rake that much on something past yellow, guys, but it turns out you can do pretty well on greens and oranges. Especially on greens, you can at least get a nice fault set raked in and then a hybrid pick. Which means basically that you rake it a little bit until it goes into a deep fault set, and then you put the rake down, switch to a regular flat hook or round hook, go back in to finish off whatever's left up in there. And you'd be surprised that it works pretty frequently. It does do a fine job getting them off. Anyway, if I'm going to pick anything hard tonight, I might stick something in the vise, and I may just decide to try and pick around on the 1100 that me and M1ck were talking about earlier. Don't think I'll be on here super long tonight. I just don't feel like 5 hours is in me right now. I got poor Wi-Fi set up and no way to bring in any guests. So bear with me for maybe another 45 minutes tops, and I'll probably get the hell out of here and eat some dinner. And don't forget, while you're here, if you have a channel that needs some more subs, let us know so I can try and link you in and send some people your way. And if you don't have something to watch later this evening, may I recommend to you, if it is Tuesday, like I believe it is, that you, about 11:30ish, you check out Old Western Massacre Lock Sport. My good buddy Cheese Grits should be having his weekly show tonight. And I'm going to try and save some awakeness and energy for hanging out over there. So, I will be there. Be there if you like. If you don't, to hell with yous. I'm just kidding, guys. Do whatever's clever. Making a friendly suggestion for a friend. Come on, baby. Why is this one hanging up? It usually goes on open. Why is it sticking? Somebody in there is not being nice. Rake. This is the one I had to put a pain in the ass at times. She's sticky. You guys are quiet tonight, man. Everybody's so quiet. Usually the chat room is talking to me. Maybe it's because we're not on our usual venue. I don't know. I've never been missing for a few days. Please remember to hit the like button, double tap your screen so you can maybe get back some of the time I've lost in the last few days. If you don't feel like double tapping it or hitting the thumbs up button, that's cool too. We will get by. Anyways. This little asshole doesn't want to open tonight. Well, I'm not going to play with it much longer. Throw it on the stack. Let's see if we can get this one open. Let's see if this one will play ball with us tonight. Oh, come on now. See, this is why these little Reaper cases get on my nerves when you put more than 2 or 3 freaking picks in them. It becomes a pain in the ass getting those picks back out. Why is that? Why is that? Well, I've got a bigger case. It's just not. The idea of spending more money at Covert Instrument just gives me a shudder. Fortunately, none of the things I have from them do I spend money with them to get. So I feel good about that. Sorry, Covert. You aren't very friendly to my wallet when I look at your prices and your shipping added. I'm just not convinced. Sorry. It just is what it is. What next? What next? So I had nothing really interesting going on recently, other than picking to sit today. Because I said I was so miserably sick that I didn't really accomplish anything but laying around, feeling sorry for myself, and trying to rest and heal up. So I thought I would come and see what you guys had been into. What is holding this thing up? Hey, Zero. What's up, buddy? What is it? You want to be on TV? And Zero's just sitting here staring at me. Do all pets do that while people are picking, guys? I don't know if it's the scratching around sounds of the lock. Like YouTube, like there's no food around. It has nothing to do with the kitchen. Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with that. He knows where the food's at. Anyway, I don't know why this thing's being a pain in the ass. So I used a bunch of my magic earlier today. There we go. Yay. Sitting on the stack. I've almost got them high enough that you guys can see them. See? Let me bring it down. You guys can see. Sit you behind this big stack of locks so you can't see anymore. I'm just kidding. Let me lift you guys back up for a minute. Alrighty. That should work. Anyway. Let's see if this Paclock will open up again. What were we using when this accomplished? Pretty sure I had one of these. This is a Sparrows Heavy that I have modified into an ergo. And I used to not use it that much for a while, but I've been using it today. I took my Sparrows kit with me today instead of just my usual EDC stuff. And man, I'm glad I did, because the Sparrows and Southward's really been kicking butt today. Between the City Rake from the Southord and the Monkey Paw from the Sparrows and this one Turner, I opened all three of those locks that I was showing pictures of today. Oh, there's all my comments. I see now. Sorry, guys. Apparently, YouTube just saw fit to stop all my comment flow. I thought you guys were just not talking to me tonight. Hey, Conky, what's up? Glad you came through. Been getting your ass kicked by a Quickset Gen 2 Eagle. That's what's up. Gen 3 3D print that somebody made for me. I'd like to get another. Zoe's psychiatrist says you're one sick puppy. Well, you're a cat dog, Zoe. I'm not surprised. What's going on, Cucumber? Elroy's Toys Locks have been kicking everybody's ass, Conky. I'm actually looking forward to the one that he's sending me. It's gonna be inspected by Broke Picks before it gets to me, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that, with the likes of Elroy's and Broke checking it out. It should be a pretty tough one for me to crack. So since I don't peek and I don't cheat, get real comfortable when it gets here, guys. You'll probably see me picking it on and off for a few months, and I hope so. What's up, Snake? How are you tonight, sir? Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button. As Conky said, it would be fantastic if you did. Oh, wow, 96 now, Elroy's? Yes, if you guys have not subscribed to Elroy's Toys, please. He's got 96. We need to get him on up to 100 so he can do his thing. And then we need to bump him up to 200. He's going to do some cool stuff, guys. Elroy's has been making enough challenge locks that everybody in the community should already be on his channel. So let's get him a link in there. If anybody isn't already subscribed, please get your ass over to Elroy's Toys and subscribe. You scored that purple banded padlock set from Nigby. Oh, nice. Actually saw adding that one this morning for that other set, my friend, because I saw her asking about one of them too. I was just joking about it, but I have told Mr. Nigby I'm going to want a set of those before long myself. What's up, Skip? Glad you made it, brother. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat because it froze for like, I guess, the whole time I've been picking. Yeah, if you don't turn the all chat on, you will not see Brett and maybe a couple of other people. Yes, the poker chip is sweet. I've got my Elroy's Toys poker chip here somewhere. I don't have everything out here because I rushed to set up tonight. I was watching the Lock Boss giveaway, and then I came to do my own show because I wanted to remind everyone I'm alive. That's right. M1ck is still alive. Nothing stopped me yet. Something tries daily. Always something. Now, what I'm going to do is try to reopen this Paclock Maybe using only this Southord right here. It is a Southord City Rake, nothing super fancy, but damn if it doesn't get these things into a fault set or open them up. I've been using it on Americans and Paclocks all day, and it's beginning to make me wonder why it's been sitting in my case all this time without any use. So without further ado, let me see if I can make any magic with it right now. All I've really been doing is giving it a little scrub, a little rock, and it'll do its thing sometimes and not other times. But it works pretty quick when it does work, so we'll know in just a moment whether it's worth our time or not. But it worked pretty quick earlier today. I was smoking a cigarette and I wasn't halfway through it when this thing popped, so it couldn't have taken long. Yes, if you could please put up a link for Elroy to half SPP. And in just the time we sat here and talked about it for a second, a Southord City Rake takes it down. That is freaking impressive to me, guys. City Rake, I'm a believer now. We'll add the Paclock to the picture for tonight, pal. Genius! I love seeing it happen twice, because then we know it's not a fluke. Damn it, man. Alrighty. So since we're not going to be here super long time, let me get a nice swig of my drink here and decide what we're going to mess with next. I haven't decided yet, but as I said, I'm not here for a super long time tonight. I just wanted to check in with everybody, pop a few locks, and remind everybody I'm around. Can't have the YouTube thinking I'm gone, lost, and missing forever. Still got many things to accomplish here. GK Man has dropped a link for Elroy's Toys channel in the chat. If you have not subbed to Elroy's Toys, please. He is at like 94, 96. He's like a few people from 100, guys. So if we could get him up over 100 right now, that would be fantastic. There's got to be 3 or 4 of you who accidentally haven't subbed him yet. Get on over there and sub up to Elroy's. Maybe he'll be sweet and send you a challenge lock. He's building enough for the entire nation. Damn, that's good. Alright. Now, I would like to see, since you can city rake your way through a Paclock 600, or I'm sorry, a 100A, that now all know you can do last. So maybe if I rake it down into a false set and then move that last pin, it'll pop open, hypothetically. I'm not sure if it'll work. I've never given it a try, and I left home earlier today. Oh, that's gonna suck. My actual turner that I was using is not gonna fit. I think I've got one that will, in a similar type. Maybe. They do have a funky, different type on them, on this particular lock, as many of you already know. That one might work. It's in there kind of sideways, but sometimes that's the magic of working on a Paclock. So let's give it a second. You got a CL from Bill today, and it beat you today pretty bad. Well, that's how it goes sometimes, Andrew, Mr. Eagle, lock picking. You say Bill, I assume you mean Wild Billiam. Is that correct? Am I correct to assume that you mean Wild Billiam? Because I believe that you're talking about our boy Wild Billiam. He's good people. Which reminds me, if you guys haven't listened to this week's Lockpicker 1969 interview, it does feature our man Wild Billiam. So, if you have not listened to it, please do yourself a favor and listen to Wild Billiam's broadcast with Lockpicker 1969. And that way you will know more about Wild Billiam and his story, how he came to our community and what he loved so much about it, etc. And if you yourself have not yet done an interview with Lockpicker 1969, may I also suggest that you do, because he's a really chill guy. He will help you through the interview process. It won't be any surprise questions you don't know about. All of that. Make sure off air that you out with him a little bit. Oh, was it the bill you've been looking for that sent it to you? That's why I asked, because we do have another Bill now. We have Bill Johnson. Our own Bill Johnson. Not the notorious Wild Billiam, and not the well-known, well, hypothetically, allegedly, he is not the Bill Johnson who you may think he is. But he is our Bill Johnson. Yes, I agree, Conky. Michael does a great job with all those interviews. Lockpicker 1969 is a great guy. And I try to listen to all of them when I get a chance. He recently did Mr. Inferno. He's interviewed everybody from Lady Locks to Jimmy Longs to Broke Picks. There's an episode where Broke Picks interviews him. If you haven't checked out his channel, I highly, highly recommend it. It's a good time. It's a good way to get to know some of the other pickers in the community. And if you have not done an interview yet, it's a great way to get your face out there in the community a little bit more. So maybe give that a try. I'm not good at these lottos, guys. Maybe we'll try the hard body real quick and see if I have any better luck with it. Maybe it only works on the 6-pin variant. That is why they put that 7th pin in there. But I was hoping to be able to beat it into a false set and then finish the 7th pin off last. But you guys didn't include that part. It does feel like it makes a little bit different progress inside of the hard body one. Of course, that has a little bit to do with me. I'm really bad at picking lotto locks. That really sloppy flop that you get from the core being in a plastic body instead of a nice metal one. It's just the same reason I don't like doing carpentry and working with wood. I am a metal kind of guy. I like the way you can beat on it and it stays where it's supposed to be. I'm not always the most gentle. I'm not a pick breaker, so I'm not aggressively violent all the time, but there's a certain level of non-bounce back that I need. I need it to be stiff. Well, you can't do an interview anyway. You would have to fucking write it all in anyway, because you don't speak at a tone that people can hear with their ears. So even if you recorded your episode to most people without closed captioning, it would just sound like dead silence every time you were asked a question. So we can't expect you to have to learn a whole new tone of speaking just to get your point across. So we will wait for bluegrass music and AI to find a way to translate. And I'm blinking again. I love when my Wi-Fi just goes down for a second. And by Wi-Fi, I mean cell phone signal, because I don't have Wi-Fi right now. Wouldn't you know it? Cheese grits! Yeah, buddy, I'm glad you're here. I'll show you something. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. I got this one just for you, buddy. Just for you. And I'm gonna eat it for you. Not right this second, but before that is over. So, cheese grits, you missed, but you can rewind and watch. I opened the Paclock again with just the Southord City Rake. Apparently, a Southord City Rake will open a Paclock 100A. It takes about 2 minutes or less if you do it just right. And I have been trying to see if it's just as effective on the 7-pin variant. At least on the first 6 pins. I realize I'll probably have to get it into a set of some sort and go back. Probably went after the 7th pin first for this theory, but Not really sure. I've never tried it or tested it. This is the first time for me. I think the 7th pin's out of the way now. Let's give it another shuffle and see if it pops. Labs, what's up, brother? Thanks for dropping by. Just want to remind everybody, if you have not subbed to Elroy's Toys, Elroy's is just on the verge of his 100 subs, guys, and we're trying to make sure he gets there. So please, there is a link in the chat. There is also Elroy's actual avatar from the chat. You can click on and follow to his channel. If you have not subbed to his channel, please do so. Right now, he is a veritable challenge lock factory, all by one man. And the whole community. Locks pretty soon. It's been sent to our brother at Broke Picks to check it out for me and make sure that it is dangerous enough for M1ck to enjoy. So, looking forward to that. Probably will bring that to you live from Florida, as I will be moving that way pretty soon. So again, let me remind everyone that if you are trying to mail something to M1ck and it is not in the mail yet, please just hold off on it for right now and get with me in the Discord or wherever you usually chat with me, and we will figure something out, an alternative means of you mailing it to me in Florida so it doesn't take 5 months around the world to get to me. I don't think it's going to work on the 7-pin one, guys. Not right now, anyway. I will practice the technique and see if I can find a way to get the 7-pin one open. But that's my news for you for today. Paclock 100A, which I'm assuming the 90A will work as well, because as far as I know, the body is the difference. So if you have a 90A or a 100A and you have a City Rake, try your City Rake out. That is how I got into mine twice today, and I have never got into that lock before. It can be a real nightmare to single pin pick. Gut it? You want me to gut something that I raked? I mean, I will. I'm not sure why you would want that, but... I see what the chat thinks. Do you guys want to see what's in a Paclock 100A? The one that I raked open? I have no problems with that. We can gut it open. I told you I'm not going to stick around long tonight, but I have no problems doing a quick prove it gut down. I also successfully single pin picked today this lock and this lock. There are pictures on the Discord dog pack, as well as on the Facebook of M1ck, etc., etc., etc. I figured you believed me, Brett. I can't see why anyone would care to think that I would want to rake open a lock and not do it by the book. That would be a real wankery. But as I said, I can show you that it is true, real and true. I'll meet you halfway for right now. I'll show you the keyworks in it. That's a damn good start. Maybe not the best, but I will show you that the key works in it right now. I know that's not 100% way of showing, but again, I didn't even single pin pick it, so I feel like it's a little unnecessary to go above and beyond. Anyway, I will show you the key. I don't usually look at this key, so let me find it really quick. And we'll see what it looks like. You maybe will be able to see why it's pickable and why it is able to be raked. Let's see here. No, that's the ace, damn it. There it is. It's this one. No, that's the Avis 91. That's the 41. There it is. Sorry, guys. These are the ones. Oh, I see what you mean, cheese grits. Fair enough. We can find out in just a second. This is the key on the City Rake Paclock. as you can see, it's a little bit bumpy for just a regular wave rake to handle, which is maybe why the City Rake worked out. Just for shits and giggles, I will show you the City Rake profile with it, and you can see why it works, because it lines up pretty good with the key. That's why. I didn't know that before, but if you look, the City Rake is actually pretty close to the key on this particular model. So it may or may not work. My results may vary on yours, but turns out mine just so happens to be keyed right to where this particular 6-pin City Rake will work it. Yes, it is the 6-pin variant Elroy's. It is a 100A, and to my knowledge, it is the same as a 90A, but I don't know. I think it's the same body, or I'm sorry, I think it's the same core, but a different body. For the sake of cheese grits and me's knowledge, I'm going to empty it here in a second and find out, just because we will bore the hell out of Brett Sucks for just a moment. I will put it back together off camera. But anyway, it'll only take a second for me to yank this stuff out of here. This is the key. Let's see. Try to make this quick without distracting. You can tell me the answer before I start doing all this, that would be fantastic and save us that much time. But you must know that you're right. It can't just be an assumption. And the question is whether a 90A and a 100A differ in any way other than just the width of the body. Because a 90A has a slimmer body. I believe it's the same too, Elroy's, but that's just the problem. All I know for sure is I believe. I don't know. Now, Cheese Grits has got a pretty sweet lock in the works, guys. I will let him tell you about it on his own show later tonight. I'm just going to tease it for now. Him and Paclock are working on a little something cool, and that's all I'm going to say. I've already told everybody, Cheese Grits, that you should be having your weekly show later tonight. So if that is not the case, you should let me know now. I do not plan to do my usual and run all the way up to your show tonight. I'm going to get off of here in a little bit, eat some dinner, and BS around until it's time to watch your show. But, as I said, I'm basically just here to prove I'm alive to a few people who were wondering. For anybody who's never taken a lock apart, there's always a little bit of blue on the threads here. That is some Loctite that they use to hold it in there from the factory. Because normally people don't disassemble locks. Just people like us. So when you do take it apart that first time, make sure you use something that fits right. Not something that's close, something that actually fits. Otherwise, you will strip out the head. It's aluminum. It'll strip easy. And then you'll never get back into that bitch. Promise you. You'll have to drill it out from the front. Let's get our core out here and see what we're working with. Drilled for 6, so it is not the same core as a 90A Pro. For anyone who was curious about that, they obviously make a larger one for that body. Let me turn this thing in here a little bit so we can get this off without dumping everything and making a big mess. We'll shim it when the time comes. I'm going to go ahead and pop the C-clips off. And we'll take her apart and see what we're working with. It's aluminum. Only where you live, sir. Only where you live. We used to laugh at you guys for saying aluminum the whole time I was in NASCAR Tech, Brett. It's actually not even spelled that way in my country, Brett. In my country, it is spelled aluminum. There's not that extra I in there. So aluminum is a misenunciation for us because the spelling is different. Much like the word color flavor, etc. We don't have a U in those words. I don't know where you guys got that stuff, but hey, you invented the English language, so far be it from me to tell you you're wrong. I'm just a poor Irish Mick that lives in North Carolina, so I don't claim to have a mastery of the English language, but I'm pretty good at it. I'm decent at Spanish as well, but English I have spoken my whole life, and let's just say I'm pretty good at it. Aluminum with a U, sir, not two O's, but yes. The question is not about the literally be adding a syllable that has no letters to it if you grew up here. And you would think it's hilarious when some limey fellow like yourself says aluminium on the instructional video. Oh, the giggles we would have over at Brett. Oh, the giggles. But I do realize that you call it that. Do you call it titanium? We do too. Isn't that wild? I'm just shimming up real quick, guys. Should always shim, because if you don't, you'll wish you had. I've made that mistake once before, and it cost me a couple springs. I figured it wasn't skeletonized and I could get away with it, and I was wrong. Which technically it was on a reassembly, not a disassembly. Yes, titanium is the same for us, Brett. I think aluminium is the only one that's different for us. I think we pretty much have the rest of them the same. That's a good question. How's that titanium coming for you there, Labs? I haven't got one of those yet, guys. I've been wanting to get myself a titanium. Titanium. That's how I pronounce it anyway. I don't even know for sure how you enunciate that one. Tit as in titties? Titanium? I like that, Brett. I can live with titanium. Aluminium, maybe not. But titanium, I'm with you there, sir. No problems with that one whatsoever. Now let's see where our key pins. There we go. Before I start shooting them all out of here. I dropped number 2, but let's try to keep everything together the best we can. M1ck is notorious for just shooting springs, all the other doodads in every direction. So a clean one. Trying to make this as clean as possible. Why is the color on my pen? I don't like color on my pens. Paclock seemed to have put a purple or reddish color in this first one, guys. And it's so much like A1100, the Paclock 100A has key pins that are serrated. Did not know that before, but I do now. Which makes more sense why it's such a pain in the ass to pick standard. Which it may not be for all of you, but it is for me. I can tell you that for sure. It's a pain in my ass. I haven't picked it yet, but I am just now finding a pressure on my turner that actually works for anything on this lock. That's the reason I was raking it, actually, is because I initially was just testing to see if I had a feel for any of the pins. Because the last several times I've taken a stab at this lock, I couldn't feel anything. So now that I could, I decided it would be cool to check that out. Alright, so now we've got all of our pins out, and pick during the week. Oh man, that must be a real bummer, but I get it. If I had a job like yours, Lab, I probably wouldn't be picking at work either. In fact, even as a mechanic, I would only really have time to pick on my lunch break, and to be completely honest, that gets a little bit over stressful when I'm working on cars and bikes all day already. I prefer to do my picking in the evening. For my lunch, I just like to sit on my butt, eat something, and maybe smoke a fatty if able. Going out of town, I hear you, brother. Alright, now let's see what's inside this thing. What makes this thing tick. Grits, if you're not still here after you had me gut this thing, may you long burn in Hades, sir. I'm just kidding. I've been wanting to know, but I am going to need you to tell me what's in a 90A afterward, because I have no freaking idea. But since I got this one open, at least we will know in the future, because I only know a couple other people who currently have a 100A or recently ordered one. And I have yet to see somebody tell me what's inside of one. So for the knowledge of science and the people, M1ck is gutting this one for us, guys. Number one is a spool. Just a regular spool, though, not a serrated one. It is a fat spool, though. It's a really hourglass-looking spool. Literally about the same width in the center as it is on both sides. I will give you guys a nice close-up of everything when I get it out of here. Number two is another spool. Number three. Spools, guys. But we'll see in a second. We're only halfway there, so maybe they threw a barrel in there just to throw us off. Yeah, exactly, Brett. Ain't that something? And the bastard asked me to gut it and then pisses off immediately afterward. That's a friend for you, Brett. A real pal. A mate for life. Ball buster. Asked me to gut something I didn't even single pin pick and then disappear. Nah, he's probably still around here and doing nothing. There is a serrated pin on number 4, but it only has 2 serrations. It's not a fully serrated pin. And I really don't want to mess any of these up, guys, because I do not have any backup. Don't have a Paclock to cannibalize or any spare parts, because I am not going to cannibalize my 90A Pro. You can forget that. And the PL410, I would have to smash into pieces to cannibalize. We got a spool on 5. And let's see. And a serrated on 6. Let me go grab my backup battery and I will show you guys what we got here. But as I told you, it is a serrated 1 on the key pin number 1. And then the rest of the key pins are standard. And then it is a spool on 1, 2, and 3. 4 is 2 serrations. 5 is a spool again. And 6 is a 2 serrated. I'll be right back. Alright, the backup power pack. Because I'm getting ready to die on you guys. The screen went fade to black on me just about. At 5%. So we got a couple minutes, but not much. There we go. Alrighty, so let me bring you guys over here to see what we're working with a little bit better. And I don't mean me, but you're going to get a close-up of Mick for a second before I flip the screen. Hope everybody's paying attention. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking, Brett Sucks. You told me not to do this and actually stuck around. That's why I love you, Brett Sucks. Cheese Grits will be sure to go spam the hell out of him and troll him when he's live later. Here you go, guys. The old flipperoo. And this, for the knowledge of all those interested, is the inside properly gutted of a Paclock 100A, the one that I just city raked open for you guys tonight on live. So I'm glad I was able to reproduce that. Brett, if you would be the greatest friend of all time, like you always are, and screenshot me up for this bad boy here, so I don't have to tell the mates over on Facebook that they have to watch my whole video. Lord knows that they will cry their little eyes and hearts out if they actually have to watch my video to see what happened. So let's see if we can get one decent shot for them. Let me put the old city rake and body in the big shot here for them. Here's the old big long shot for them. Yep, that looks good. Leave it there for a second so we can grab it pretty easy. And then I'm going to do one more. It's really a bitch. He's not a fan of me moving the camera around mid-show, and that's quite alright. I don't plan to keep you here much longer. I told you guys this is not going to be a super long M1ck episode, and I promised correct. I just wanted to show you guys that a Paclock could be city raked open. A 100A can anyway. Obviously, I haven't figured out how to get into the 90A Pro or the PL410 Pro with the same maneuver just yet. Probably going to have to find a way to pick the 7th pin first, and I usually like to do it last. So, not sure quite yet how I'm going to go about doing that, but I will play around and see what I can come up with. To Cheese Grits, thanks for not being here for the gutting you asked for. I hope you've got a damn good excuse later. Thanks, Elroy's. I'm getting ready to roll out in a second too, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Quick reminder to everybody else, if you have not subscribed to Elroy's Toys, please do subscribe to Elroy's Toys. He is almost at 100. He is making challenge locks like he's got a factory at his house. He'll be sending me one very soon. He's actually got Broke Picks checking out right now. And if you're nice and you're on his channel, maybe you can ask him in the comments to make one for you, because he is cranking them and spanking them, guys. And so far, unless I missed something, I don't think I've seen anybody pick one of his yet. I've seen a lot of people banging their head against the wall, crying about them, like Cheese Grits. But I've yet to see somebody actually open one of them, so he must be building some bodacious challenge locks is all I know about that, guys. So, if you do get an Elroy's Toys challenge lock sent to you, I'm pretty sure he sends it to you not expecting you to hurry it to another person, because he already knows what sort of demon and fuckery are inside of it. Oh, exactly, Brett Sucks. Believe me, when I get done, I'll make sure you at least get to see mine, Brett Sucks. I'll be sure to save mine for you. If it takes me forever and a day and you don't have one yet, I will find a way to post mine over to you so you can handily spank it and then throw it in the mountain fires of Mordor whenever you're done with it. We'll just tell him it got lost in the way to Britain. Anywho, you have been on a streak with those CLs lately, Brett. I'm hoping to see some more of that from you. I enjoyed seeing that Picksmith lock that you showed everybody. The one with the questionably shrouded key. He did kind of bend the rules on that one a little, didn't he? But I guess that's what challenge locks are about. So, hats off to you, Picksmith. And maybe Picksmith, when he sends me over a tinny, will be nice enough to throw in some from himself. That'll keep me busy until I'm well into my 50s. But I will be happy to give them both a try and sharpen my skills against both of them, as it were. I really don't have anything else for you guys tonight, man. I will come back for a long form episode soon, and I will make a couple soon, and I'll get some decent content going out on the channel before I leave the state. Just really busy getting everything together with that, and being really sick put me out of commission for the weekend, and so sorry about that. I was so sick I didn't even pick, so you know I didn't feel good. But thanks everybody for dropping in. Just wanted to do a quick hour. I appreciate everybody who came. I'm not going to bore you to death with anything tonight. I'm happy that we got to get the Paclock open with the City Rake, like I was so happy about doing today. And gutting it down for our buddy Grits, who wasn't able to hang around. What's up? Nice to see you dropping by Door and Lock Tips. I'm actually about to be done for the day, but I appreciate you stopping in, brother. I am working through at an accelerated rate. I have a lot of free time on my hands, and I'm a passionate picker. Today, we City Raked open a Paclock 100A. But yeah, that's going to be about it for me today, guys. Just wanted to check in, let everybody know I am alive. Yeah, you got to have fun, Door and Lock Tips. That's the only way to live life. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. I'm with you there, sir. But that's going to be about all M1ck got for you tonight, guys. I'm going to put this Paclock 100A back together, have some dinner, and I'll be at Cheese Grits live later, even though he checked out on mine after telling me to gut a lock. Friends, thanks Brett Sucks for sticking around and actually, oh yeah, Facebook definitely has you invisible, Brett. No doubt about that. All right, well, that's good, Door and Lock Tips. I am glad to hear that he's still hooking you up, brother. Get all you can out of him before he kicks the bucket. I'm glad that he's on those terms with you, brother. I am still hoping to get my sparrows tattooed on my neck and see what they want to do from there. I will probably remain an independent for as long as possible, but we'll see what happens. I'm all about hearing them out if they start offering money, so hey, we can always cross our fingers and wish. But otherwise, I'll be the same old Mick with the same old picks until the cows come home with their cow tails swinging. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's true. I didn't realize he was at that age, Brett. 70, he's still got, he might kick it out another 25 years at that age. Who knows? I've had several people in my family live to be 100 plus. So, you never know. He definitely, we'll wish him well, and hopefully all of that pick money will keep him in good health. We will wish him the best because that's what we wish for everybody. No reason to wish people unwell. That would make you a pretty horrible person. But there's enough of that in the world, so we won't dwell on that type of energy. We will just keep smiling and if I could reproduce but a City Rake from Southord. It's definitely nothing special, as you can see, but in this case it happened to be just the one to open this Paclock, and I actually used it to get those other two locks that I was showing you in default sets and then finish them off hybrid picking style. So it has earned its place in the kit today. To be just a measly little City Rake, it is now lifting its weight like a champion pick should. So it will continue to live in its spot, and I will know at least that it's got a few decent uses to break it out for if I ever run across Americans or Paclocks that are giving me a hard time SPP, I'll just city rake them into a false set and then try and finish them off. Because at the end of the day, an open is an open, guys. And that's what we're really after. And that's all M1ck got for you today. I'm getting ready to finish her off. I don't have all of my fancy stuff to give you the M1ck loves you, see you next time, but you know M1ck loves you. I'll be back soon with some more stuff. I'll have my Restream account back up with the laptop and all of the good usual stuff. I just wanted to make a quick video to let you guys know I'm still alive, still picking, alive and picking. So that is all we're here for today. Thanks to everybody who stopped by. Thanks for everybody who hit the like button. And thank you, Brett, for sticking around, even though you weren't really stoked about watching me break this lockdown. I can understand that. I wasn't really excited about it either, but hey, I gotta fill the show with something, my guy. And let's be honest, I'm not great at picking locks. I'm getting better though. So I'll be back soon to open some more locks. I'll keep practicing in the meantime, and I will see all of you on the next one, guys. Please subscribe to Elroy's Toys when you get a chance. Make sure that you always put it on all comments so you can see our boy Brett sucks, because YouTube has banned him from everyone's vision for life unless they seek him out. And thank you to GQ Man for putting my links up and supporting me as usual. Love you, GQ Man. You the boss, man. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys are not busy later, watch Cheese Grits. And if you haven't subscribed to Elroy's Toys, please do so. That's all I really got for you to take away from this episode today. City Rake, Brett Sucks, Cheese Grits, Elroy's Toys, GQ Man's awesome, Mix alive and well. I'll see you guys soon. Eat you some Halloween candy, go trick-or-treating, or watch Treehouse of Horror or something. Enjoy a scary movie with the missus, whatever it is you like to do. I will soon be doing all of the above and packing my bags to head to Florida. So you guys have a great night, and M1ck will talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. M1ck's out of here. Hitting the big red button. Thanks, guys.